Hello. I'm back again. All right. So I didn't get a load of the chat there. Sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't miss any lucrative super chats. Where's the chat? There we go, all ready to go. All right, so I'm just going to get the camera right while people come back in, if they come back in. Oh, after such a good result, what a rubbish stream, eh? Yeah, that'll do, near enough. My beard doesn't look invisible, that's the main thing. Anyone coming in? I'll wait for people to catch up. Everything's humming along nicely now. Here we go. So I missed a few chats there, sorry about it, folks, but we've got at least one person back. Here we go. There we go. Hello, Richie. Sorry about that, mate. Looks like you're back though. Yeah, no, I should, because I was doing stuff on the PC and I went on We Are Tottenham TV earlier. And I should have rebooted it just to get it all nice and clean, but I put it into hibernate. It's all boring stuff and, you know, don't like hibernating. But now it's all good again. And I'm back, yes. Hello. It's Mr. Humble Pie. But you know what? That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. Humble Pie is all right. You know, you're not coming here saying, oh, yeah, but we could have lost 5-0 or some bullshit like that. It sounds like you enjoyed the game, I take it, Richie, which is the main thing, isn't it? That's what we want, bit of entertainment. Just get me looking a little bit better here. So this is how pale I really am. But what I like to do is cheat and just do that a little bit. Ooh, just give me a bit of colour in my face. There we go. There we go, look at that. There we go. All good. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. Yeah, I gotta love tech. Yeah, well, that's my fault, you know. That was my fault, that one. Should have known better. I thought I knew better. Luke. Hello, Luke. G'day, man. Hello, mate. Hello to you, too. The Pilch, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Thanks for your support, man. Hello, mate. Come on, you Spurs. What a result. I know. I was exhausted. It took me... So I did a review. I went onto my roof and just did a review. It's quite nice. The sun was rising as I was talking. And I was kind of a bit like, what did I just see? I can't make quite sense of it. It doesn't fit in my brain. But by the time I finished the review, I kind of realised, you know, the main thing is we stuck to our guns. We proved a lot of people wrong. People that think they know better, that you can't play a certain way against certain teams or under certain circumstances. I think we're bloody well shown we can. And to do that with those players, it's a real credit to them, and it's a credit to Ange, man, because they've bought in. It's impossible for those players to do what they did today if they don't believe in the manager. So I'm telling you, there's something special brewing at Tottenham Hotspur. By far the greatest football team I've ever seen. And I enjoyed the game, but like first half I thought it was brutal. I thought, whoa. Not because of the way not because of the style of football we were playing. It's just that we were basically crap, weren't we? We were losing the ball, kicking it off, trying to do a pass and it was just going off, running into dead ends. It looked like Manchester City had about 4 more players on the pitch, but they kept on doing it. So well done, boys. And it paid off in the second half, and they're going to come away. I saw a little clip of Kulu talking after the game. He seemed pretty happy. I think they can be very happy with that performance as a whole. And I think that's the rough bit over. The Pilch. Lo Celso 2-2. But what do you think about the possibility of staying now? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it too little, too late? I don't know. Maybe, if he keeps doing this, he's pretty good, isn't he? But will he? Or does he want to stay? This is the thing. He might be just gearing up, make himself look good to find a way out of the club. Who knows, man? So I don't know. If he carries on doing this, then yeah, why not? But I don't know. He goes a bit hot and cold, doesn't he? Richie B absolutely thought we would take a hiding, so chuffed that our second 11 took it to them away from home. I mean, yeah. Who does that? I suppose Arsenal might have, but actually, you know what? We can have. We won't have a look at the tipping competition. People are coming in now. I won't go that much longer. I think because I'm just going to check my WhatsApp, see if Jacob's messaged me. Yeah, not yet. What spirited performance. We are in good hands with Ange, says Stefan Blois. Absolutely. His mentality is exactly what this club needed. A belief so strong it can't be stopped. I'm just happy with it because I've seen it. Yeah, the time I experienced Ange doing it for a team I support was with the Australian national team when we won the Asian Cup. Apart from that, I've just kind of been watching him and with green eyes, seeing the connection that he grows with the fans and the club, and it just gathers momentum. Like watching Celtic, I was happy for the Celtic fans, but I'm not one of them, am I? But now it's happening for my club. I couldn't be happier, man. Couldn't be happier. Luke, they were absolutely rattled. They bloody well were, man. When they went off the boil in the second half, they came good. After they scored the third goal. No. There was about 20 minutes in the second half where we were on top of them, and then they came back into it, and then they just lost it, didn't they? They lost their heads. Absolutely lost their heads. And that allowed us to get back to 3-3. And I bet there's people, I'm sure there was. I wasn't listening to too much of the commentary, but I'm sure the commentators were probably saying at 2-2, Spurs are going to be more pragmatic now. And then we went 3-2 down. See, that's what happens when you play this football. You're going to get. It's 3-3. Ha ha ha. Game management. I hate game management. I hate it. It's a waste. It's literally a waste of time, isn't it? But it's a waste of my time. I don't want to be watching people running it to the corner flag, holding out for a draw. I get it. Okay, 1 point away at Manchester City at 2-2. I guess the temptation's there to hold on to that, but we didn't, and I loved it. Some days you'll get away with that, some days you won't, but the more we do it, the more we'll get away with it, and the more... Because we could... Look, there were moments towards that end of that game where I'm thinking, bloody hell, man, we're not going to win. We could win this. And that's what I want to feel like as a fan. I want to watch it and think that, have that belief that, you know what, we might actually do something here. And a 3-3 is a good result. I was probably a bit flat on the roof because I don't, draw's a bit of a, but the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm happy with it. Richie B, nice to see Gio bringing his international form to Spurs. Yeah, it's about time, isn't it, really? But he is. He scored a couple of bangers. I hope he's enjoying the football. Shmove and the Stema. And I was speaking to my mate, and he says you've got different because you're not Bosnian, maybe you're Croatian, I think. So you say nema ništa, whereas Bosnians say eva ništa. So, little, bit of cultural education for the other people there. Did you hear Haaland drop the F-bomb at the ref, really? When he was walking off? Wow. I saw him storm off down the tunnel. They weren't happy, so much for applauding your fans that have, spent their money to come and see you. Nah, I'm going to go off and sulk because I'm Erling Haaland. Watch the FA do nothing about his abuse at the end of the game. Well, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Be interesting. I mean, I thought the referee on the whole had a good game. I mean, I can understand. But he made a mistake. The ref made a mistake. That's what happens in football, isn't it? I mean, at the end of it, Manchester City didn't take their chances. It's like us against Aston Villa. I can't complain about that result. Villa deserved to win because they scored 2 and we scored 1. So that's how football works. Manchester City didn't take their chances. They had plenty of chances. And they got punished for being a bit complacent in the second half. So he can walk off and storm off the pitch all he likes and blame the referee for that, Grealish thing near the end. But they had enough destiny in their own hands to take that game and they didn't do it. And we didn't bloody well let them. The Pilch Haaland is such a gargantuan crybaby. Well, he's certainly gargantuan, isn't he? But we kept him fairly quiet, didn't we? We kept him fairly quiet. That was all right. Now I'm back here. I can have a look at the. Tipping competition. Oh no! I didn't mean make me disappear there. Whoops! There we go. Hang on. Oh, you're going to get a bit green screen. Sorry, I can't be bothered fucking around with it anymore. All right, let's have a look here. All right, good. I haven't been looking at any porn on this PC. That'd be a bit of a giveaway, wouldn't it? Predict the Prem. Where's Predict the Prem? Has it not come up? No, of course not. No, that'd be too convenient. Predict the football. That's how we stand in the competition at the moment. Never too late to join, folks, because, we do it week by week and things like that. Oh, I'm quite happy with me up there. David Calvino, Craig the Gecko Man, scoring loads of points. Hoddle's Boot in 3rd. And down at the bottom, did these people put tips in? Did they put, or were they just rubbish at it? This is my question. Did they bother? Man City will win the Premier League. Oh no, they just were not very good. Okay, well, that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Sir Tom Thacker, William, Sonny's Army, all propping up the bottom. Tricky week to pick though. Tricky week to pick. I don't understand how the scoring works. There we go. Hello, hello. Oh, look, yes, Luke. You're right, man. Haaland did miss a couple of sitters tonight, didn't he? Didn't he? Hang on, what's going on here? He did miss a couple of sitters. There was one that, he hit that one wide, didn't he? It came right to him. Oh, my Lord. But, we're in his head. Tottenham Hotspur is in Erling Haaland's head. That's football sometimes, I think we're his bogey, which is wonderful. Wonderful. I'm trying to get rid of the green screen. You're going to see a little bit of green screen. I'll have to muck around with it longer. Shamu Van der Voog, Harlem was crying because he left his prime chain at home, and KSI was going to give him extra for scoring against us. I have no idea what you're on about there, man. Oof. Open goal, man. Yeah, I know. It was a couple of times, wasn't it? Over the bar and wide. He didn't score. Kev Knight, hey Paul, good to see you, matey. Like a lot of us here, I watched the game live. Talk about edge of the seat stuff. It was, wasn't it? I was absolutely exhausted by the end of it. It was like, first half. I was like, it was 3:30 in the morning. I was, it's like, it's not going well. And then as the second half was going on and on, after that high of Sonny's first goal, I was like, oh God, this is not very good. And then the second half, it was brilliant. That would be an understatement. What a result. Outstanding. I just want to see the same pundits talk now. The same people that say you can't do it against Man City. You can't do it against big teams. Ange is naive. He needs to adapt. How many articles were out during the week? Ange needs to adapt. I want to hear what they've got to say. There were loads of them. There was ex-players coming out. I think, when I say ex-players, Jamie O'Hara, But there were football experts. Spurs are going to lose 5-0. What happened to that? What's their excuse this time? I mean, there's nowhere to hide after that result for people, is there? There's nowhere to hide. There it is, out on the table. Second string side, Manchester City at Manchester City, and we come away with a result like that. So what's next? I mean, that's the hardest fixture of the year, isn't it? Manchester City away. That what you'd think so. We drew at Highbury. We drew at the Emirates. The Emirates. Etihad. So I don't know. What? I mean, West Ham's next. Surely they'll say we can play like this against West Ham. Surely that's allowed, isn't it? Football experts, pundits. City must hate us. I know. Well, tough shit, City. We came and gave you a lesson in football in that second half. It's more than just having the best players. You've got to believe in something, and we believe in something. I mean, we certainly do believe in something at the moment. Like I say, for them to consistently stuff it up in the first half, but not take the easy way out and play football in the second half. Apparently, at the end of the first half, Ange just shouted at them saying, "Just go and play. You're overthinking. Just go and play," and they did. They expressed themselves. Can't do that against the big teams. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Can you imagine what it's like when our players come back and, we make a couple of purchases? I hope you can see what I'm seeing. Mark Cousins, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Super chats. Big up, Paul. We pulled the tiger's tail and it didn't bite us, although it had chances to. It did a bit, didn't it? Like a number of times, Royale was giving it away in the first half. But they kept on doing it. Paid off in the second half. Kim62, nice to see you, man. Evening, morning, Paul. That result was so satisfying as it showed that whoever Ange puts into the team, they give their all. Yeah. And if they don't, he changes the personnel. Ange proves the doubters wrong. Oh, has Ange proved them wrong yet? I think, I don't know where they've got to go. Where have they got to go? I don't get it. Maybe they'll say, oh, Man City were rubbish in the second half or something like that. But, in fairness, we were also nicking the ball off them a lot more in the second half. We weren't doing it so much in the first half. They were getting the ball off us. We kept losing the ball, giving it away. Buzz, yes, Hotspur Hippie, what's the green light where you're at? Green's wonderful, man. I know you're referring to my green screen, of course. But yeah, it's top notch. Always does the job. Kev Knight. Paul, Man City is the second hardest game away. Gooners are number one. Well, okay, well, we've done both, haven't we? We have to play there holding our noses from the smell. Yeah, the pungent whiff. The pungent whiff. Arsenal. Well, that's the two hardest fixtures. We've done the two hardest fixtures. Arsenal away and Manchester City away. I guess we got Liverpool away. That's a tough one as well, and that's it, isn't it? I'm not saying all the games are going to be easy now, but the two tough ones we've come away with a share of the spoils. Very happy with that. Oh, just check old. Who did I text? Oh, didn't I text Jacob? Oh, bugger. Hang on. Because I might go on his stream. If he's doing one. I think he was doing one. Not that I don't appreciate your company here. Thank you for turning up. There's a few of you in here, so very nice of you. But I just feel like chatting to Jacob about the match because I think he was happy as well. And you're all more than welcome to join. Oh, okay, he's on a different channel at the moment. So we've got a bit more time. He's going to let me know when he's going live, and I'll see if I can do the forward thing over to him there. Buzz, can I ask you why you left the UK? Oh, yeah, I just came out here on a working holiday and stayed. The only reason I would go back to England now is to go and watch a Tottenham game. That's the only reason, because I got no family left, all passed on. So I haven't been back to England since 2012, and but I'm thinking, maybe next year or a year after, save a bit of cash up and come over and go to a game, because man, I want to experience this. I'm really enjoying watching it. I'm loving seeing the way the fans are at the games at the moment. I was talking to Ben on We Are Tottenham TV on their fan show about it, and I just want a taste of it. It's exciting times. It's the best I've seen it since I used to go. I think in the 80s. It's got that special feel about it. Because I'll say it again. More of you are here. All this. Talking about style of football and what you can and can't do, but this is the way Tottenham. This is the way I'm used to seeing Tottenham play. I know, some younger people might not be used to this, but this is the way I watch them. You go back. If you've got a spare moment, I highly recommend it. There's quite a few Spurs matches from the early 70s where we thumped teams, and you watch how we play, and you think, hang on, I've seen this before. This is what we're doing now. This is the way we play. It's high risk, highly entertaining football, and it's brought our club great success in the past. And when we get it right, we win things. And I think we're going to do it again. I really do think we're going to do it again. There's something about the culture of Tottenham Hotspur. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and a bit of the 90s. This is the way we played. Mark Cousins, you've missed absolutely nothing not living here. Yeah, I know where I'd sooner be. Yeah, I don't know. It's gone a bit funny over there, and I'm not going to get political, but it's the Hotspur Hippie channel, But it's a bit funny here as well. The whole world's a bit funny. Don't forget the world did end in the year 2000, and we're just hanging around for some reason. Music, arts, sport, it's all crap compared to what it was before the year 2000. It's just dwindling away as all the fat cats suck as much money out of the whole thing as they can. We've got clowns running football, innovating with things like sin bins. Do me a favour. I've got a theory about this, actually. Bear with me, folks, but you can take any organisation, any structure. it could be a social club, or it could be a country, it could be a sports body. As soon as you have these things in place where, you know, the higher up the top you go, the more say you have, the more decisions you can make, the more likely it is that you get psychos running it. Psychos are running everything at the moment, and football's no exception. And one thing about psychos is they can't get their head around grey area. So when they're in charge of a game like football, they want it to be perfect. You know, they're control freaks. Anything that's a bit fuzzy, it frustrates them. And they want to change and control it and, you know, make it the way they want it. And I think that's just what's happening to football. You know, look at the corruption that's been around for years in FIFA and UEFA. And now it's in the rule makers as well. We've got idiots there that can't accept that football isn't about black and white. It's not about right and wrong. It's about human experience. They don't get it, so they're trying to stamp it out of the game, and they're ruining it, absolutely ruining it. Oh, it's one of the two Ronnies. Go on, you Spurs. What if we had our first 11 today? I know, man. Would have been a win. Absolutely, there's no doubt, is there? No doubt. And that's just with our first 11 at the moment. You imagine a couple of purchases, a couple of upgrades here and there. I don't know what Ange has got on his mind. I'm sure he's got something. Oh, I'm just excited, you know. Yeah, I mean, we're probably out of the title race maybe this year. Who knows? But I think we're going to have a really, really strong second half of the season. Really strong. And that'll be enough to, you know, everyone wants top four, I suppose. Yeah, that'll be. I think it'll be enough to get us back into Europe. And who knows? Maybe if Arsenal have a wobble, we could be up there fighting at the end. But next year, you just watch out for us. You just watch out for us. Harry Wood. Wouldn't he? Amazing game today. Whole team are amazing. Yeah. I'm glad I did the stream, man. Glad I did the stream. I'm enjoying this. I like the... there's a lot to be said for positivity. Was it so? A mate of mine said there was a headline in some newspaper or something, and it was talking about Tottenham fans, and they said toxic positivity. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Makes no sense. We're winning the league. Look, if you want to win it this year, let's win it this year, Harry. Why not? I think next year we're definitely going to be up there. I'm not ruling it out this year. Love how hard Emerson works for this team. Yeah, his skill wasn't all that, but they kept on trying, man. Their heads didn't go down. How many times have we seen Tottenham in recent years? Things don't go their way and their heads go down. They start just not giving a crap. Didn't happen. Didn't happen this game. We just got stronger and stronger. So it's good times ahead, man. Buzz, the elites. Yeah, you see, I don't even like the elites. To me, it implies some sort of global conspiracy. I think it's just individual psychopaths all looking after their own individual interest. I don't think they're ganging up to screw everyone. They're just all trying to screw us on their own. Clowns running football, clowns running parliament. Yeah, every government everywhere in the world, man. Everywhere. Every ruling body. They're just out of control. Kev Knight and Pep Guardiola must hate us. As good as City are, we always managed to upset them. This fixture last season was an exception. Yeah, well, we went 2-0 up at half-time and then shat the bed. But generally, re-rattle their cage every time. It's good. It is good. And it all started when Steve Perryman tackled Jerry Gow in the FA Cup replay in 81. Bloody good, is strong. God, he's a hard bugger. Steve Perryman coming on the stream, by the way. Wednesday, I'm going to start my road trip to Tottenham, New South Wales. And Steve Perryman's coming on the stream the 9th of December at 8 p.m. UK time. 9th of December, 8 p.m. UK time. Which is 7 a.m. on the 10th in Sydney. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait. Spurs GCTV. This is getting going now. God, it's a ropey old start. The other stream was abandoned. This one's going well. Thanks for popping along, folks. Good evening, Paul. Hope you're well. Yeah, man. I'll take a point all day long. Let's take the positives and move on to West Ham and another 3 points. Yeah, Stratford FC. Well, they got naming rights in their stadium, Allianz Stadium. I'm sure West Ham fans are really into their financial markets, aren't they? Ronnie, top 4 and let's win the FA Cup. Yeah, man. Why not? Oh, it looks like Jacob might be getting ready to switch on. I think we're going to batter West Ham. Yeah, I think we will too. We got Romero back. So we're going to be better. Kim62. Remember the Hotspur Hippie commune? Memberships and super chats are available. If you want to help me do a little less driving, because like in the last 5 days I've done 60 hours driving. I think I'll have a day off today. I'm getting fatigued. Got to be safe on the roads, you know. If you want me to do a little less of that and a bit more of this, you know what makes sense. Or just watch the videos or share them around, because I get money for people watching them. Can you believe it? Man, oh man. Great. But you're all making this possible for me. So, you know, whether you're liking or subscribing or just watching, it's all brilliant for me, man. Thank you very much to everyone. Kim62, we're getting stronger. As Ange said, the adversity will have made us will make us a better team. No doubt, man. We haven't folded. Look, we had a wobble against Wolves because Eric Dyer was on the pitch. He wasn't even on the bench when that lineup came out, man. And we've got 2 goalkeepers and no Eric Dyer. I'm thinking, he's done, isn't he? He's done. He's got to be out in January, surely. Surely. Get the message, Eric. Leave my club. It's entertaining football, which Ange is proud of. The players believe in what he wants to watch us go. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping to watch a couple of I want to see some fan videos from the game today, because I'm really enjoying watching those at the moment. I could hear the Spurs fans drowning out the whole stadium. It was so good. Harry Wood, never don't believe we are doing it all. Yeah, no, I'm not. Every year until it's mathematically impossible, I think we've got a shout. Just, you know, the next few games, I think we're coming out of the woods. But like I say, like from January onwards, or the second half of the season, I think we're going to be astonishing. Whether what we've dropped already has hurt us. And I'm not being critical of, you know, I'm not damning the team for it. It's just the way it was. It was extraordinary circumstances. You know, maybe that has stopped us from winning the league this year, but it won't stop us from winning it next year either. Ronnie, why not have faith we're winning the league? Yeah, Kev Knight. Paul, how do we stand now on your league position predictor, having gained an additional point? Oh yeah, okay. I can have a look at that. Oh, I won't be able to... Oh, I can show you on my phone. Hang on. What did I do that in? I did it in Canva. So that because we lost this game last year, we've gained a point. Like, look, the last few results we've been having haven't really affected much, because they're the same results as we had last year anyway. So I can tell you... Hang on, let me just edit it on my phone here, and then I can show it. So we're up 9 points on last season so far. And the pro rata... How many points are we on? We're on 27 out of 14. Okie dokie. Just doing a bit of editing on this graphic here. Okay, so points gained on last year. Does that show up? Near enough. We've gained 9 points over equivalent fixtures last year. The Hotspur Hippie Dream-O-meter. And the points pro rata. So that's if you take the... I've moved the arrows. I'm not going to fart around with that. If you take the number of points divided by the number of games times by 38, 71. Now, I mean, this is because we've had, 3 losses recently. hopefully those numbers will start creeping up. But I mean, but either of those figures at the moment are putting us in the top 4, which is good. And the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. So there we go. That's the update on the Dreamo-meter. I'll stick it in a video probably tomorrow, man. Hey, Paul and all, Future Music. G'day, man. Oh, you know what? I've forgotten to do something. Here we go. Minor little edit. Get rid of that. Because you know what? I don't like the way Twitter's going, so I've closed my Twitter account. I'm not using it anymore. For obvious, well, if you're of my mindset, you'll understand why. But I don't want to support a company that's run by a racist fascist, basically. So I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm not going to use it for news. I'm not going to refer to it. I'm not going to bring it up on the screen. Just don't want to know. Don't want to know anything about Twitter anymore. Hey, Future Music. Hey, Paul and all. Breaking news. Oh, breaking news. Future Music. Breaking news. Ref makes one mistake and Goliath cries. I know. Read it and weep, Haaland. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Wonderful. Vicario, Harry Wood says Vicario is the best goalkeeper in the league. Facts. I am 100% in agreement with you. I think he is amazing. Like even today, you know, when he did that stuff up, but he redeemed himself by a great save. So no harm done. I think Vicario, who's better than him at the moment? I mean, bloody Man City's goalkeeper, was it Edison? He didn't show himself to be better than Vicario today, did he? Not at all. Really, he should have stopped. He should have stopped a couple of those goals, I think. He could have done better against Son, maybe. Son's deadly though, isn't he? But I think Vicario in that situation would have saved them. I'm 100% with you. Vicario is absolutely the best in the league, no doubt about it. Who's better, Onana? Mr. Flappy Hands? Oh, there's the ball. It's like his hands are made out, I don't know. It's just rubber, aren't they? He's got no bones or something. It's just all cartilage. Maybe he's like half man, half shark. It's just got flippers with cartilage and he can't grab a ball with it. Just going to check what time Jacob's going to start streaming so I can get in there with him. I know he changed the time. United Spurs of America. Oh, he's not starting until 10 o'clock. Oh, well, look, I'll hang around here for a bit. Just have a little chin wag with you lot. Unless the comments are drying up. Maybe it's time to pull up stumps. I'll just wait a couple of minutes. I wonder who people's man. What were your man of the matches today? I haven't really thought about that too hard myself. I think Son's in for a shout. Lo Celso's in for a shout. Vicario. Doggy, Pedro Porro, not so much so. Brendan Johnson, not so much so. They would be my contenders. And out of them, you know what? I'd give it to Son. He's the captain. He led them. I could see him motivating the team. He was running his backside off, man, and scored a banging goal and got an assist. So Son's my man of the match. But it's a close thing. It's good, isn't it, when it's a struck match between a few players. Kev Knight, thanks for the Dreamo-meter update, Paul. No worries, man. If you do make it over here next year, and based on our predicted standing, you may well be watching Champions League football to add to the list of games. Nice, yeah. Well, hopefully, if I become a YouTube millionaire by next year, I could just spend my life watching Tottenham. That'll do. I've done everything I want to do in my life. I just want to do that now, I think. Spurs GCTV. Paul, fixtures now look like games we can win. Yeah, we got an interesting one against Newcastle. It's probably the toughest one, but we've got a good run. We definitely have got a good run. Time to claw some points back. Get those Dreamo-meter figures going back up. Chem62, Basuma was a bit off. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Let's hope he comes back next time bigger and better. I mean, one of his mistakes did lead to a goal. It was a bit weird what he was trying to do there. But he knew it. You could see when he was subbed off, he knew it. He wasn't like just happy to come off. He was pissed off because he knew he blew it a bit. But every player can have a bad old game, can't they? He was still on part of a team that did a good enough job today, so I'm not going to bag him too much. Kula was your man of the match, eh? Oh, Kula was frustrating me, Kim. He's going at the touchline, and then instead of whipping one into the box, I was going, get it into the box, like there's players there. He just kind of stopped. Players would come at him, then he'd pass it back out wide, and that was the attack would fizzle. Spurs GCTV agree, but I'll tell you, it was a great goal by Kulu. He just muscled that guy off the ball. No, I'm having this. Agree, Newcastle will be tough, but we should rack up points going into January. Yeah, I think so. Well, let's have a look at the fixtures, eh? Let's see what we got. I mean, I'm always going to say that bit of green screen is bloody annoying me. I'm not going to last much longer on this stream, but yeah, that's better. It's not perfect, but it will do. There we go. I'm a bit yellow, but my liver's fine. Let's have a look. How many times do I have to type in Tottenham for you to predict that I'm going to type in Tottenham? Oh yeah, now it's going Tottenham, New South Wales. Let's have a look here. West Ham winnable. Newcastle away from home. Be an interesting game, that one. Look, I'm going to be conservative. I'm not going to be silly. That's a tough game. Nottingham Forest away, winnable. Everton at home, winnable. Brighton, I reckon that could be winnable as well because of the way Chelsea beat them. Tottenham, Bournemouth, winnable. Then we got FA Cup time. Yes, man, we're at home. We're home and we're playing Burnley in the FA Cup. That's a great draw, I think. Great draw. Man United away, I'm not worried about that one. They're better at home than away, but they're not very good at the moment. I wonder if Ten Hag will still be in charge when we play them. Tottenham, Brentford at home, I think that's doable. Everton, Brighton. See, we're not... I mean, look at this string of games, man. We've got a really good stretch there, haven't we? We've got some tough fixtures out of the way. I mean, being negative, looking at that, out of all those fixtures, I'd say Newcastle. Let's say Brighton away. Man United away. Newcastle. We've got like maybe two or three tricky fixtures between now and April. So things are looking good. Things are looking very good, I reckon. Better than I anticipated at the start of the season, that's for sure. Hey, it's Jabby Dodger. What's that on your shirt there? You got a t-shirt with that. What's that about, man? Greetings, Hotspur Hippie. Recommended psychedelic LP Peace and Love by Dadawa. Dadawa. I don't know them. I'll check it out. But music recommendations. I like what I like. But what I'll do is I'll just click on it so it's in my history. There we go. close it. All right, I'll give it a go. There's a YouTube channel called New Era Reggae. No, stop, don't. Shh. There's a YouTube channel called New Era Reggae Sound System who has uploaded a full album. Have you heard it? No, but I don't think I'll listen to the full album unless it grabs me, but I'll give it a go. Reggae is not my... I like ska. Reggae is not quite my cup of tea, but... by the way, there's a playlist on this channel called Shazam's Not Spurs, and that's just, as I'm driving around in the car and I'm listening to songs on the radio, ones that grab me, I'll Shazam, and then I'll listen to them later, and if I like them, I'll put them on the list. But that's the only way things are getting on that list. This is not a free-for-all invite for you lot, internet crazy people, to say, oh, I'll put this on, put this... No. I just, I use it for my own enjoyment, and I just thought I'd share it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Mark Cousins, Burnley at home in the Cup 2, second part of the double. Yeah, why not, man? Hey, we could be a shout for the FA Cup this year, couldn't we? Why not? Steady as shark. Lo Celso has a hell of a shot on him. He certainly does. Where's this player been for the last few years? Second shot goes in without Grealish getting a heel to it. I know, man. Spurs GCTV, our run in at the end of the season will be tough. Yeah, we got a couple of hard games at the end, haven't we? But we finished with Sheffield United, so that's all right. If we get our injuries back and strength in January, we will be fine. Yeah, I think so. We're coming up to the period of the season where, it's make hay while the sun shines. Andy Newen, Kulu last week was poor. Kulu, best player this week. Oh, I thought he was better last week, but, it's funny how we all see different things, isn't it? I thought he was better last week than this week, but I see you're saying he was good. Kim says he was good this week. I found it frustrating, but, don't matter, does it? Jabby Dodger, big up. It's not a reggae album, a psychedelic Rasta album. Okay, give it a go. Paul, favourite ska two-tone band? Oh, my God. Well, let me have a look on my... I do have... I mean, ska's not my main thing, but I do... I have added things to like a ska playlist over the years, but it's on a different channel. Just, my private channel. But, there's Selector and, bands like that. But I'll just have a look here. Oh, I can't look at it, can I? Selector, The Specials, Mine's Drawing Blade, but I like older reggae as well, like a ska like Prince Buster. There was one actually I heard on the radio the other day, and they were saying that he lived in Tottenham for a few years. I think in the 70s. I can't remember. It wasn't two-tone. But I really like the two-tone. There's some good documentaries about them. This was a time where you had bloody race riots going on in England, and it was horrible what was going on. But music, black and white musicians getting together, it was real good. I really enjoyed some of it. Yeah, the Specials, man, Ghost Town. What a song that is. But also, what was it? It was after the lead singer left. They did a really good song, something like "My Boyfriend." Something like "I'd buy you a drink if you didn't have a boyfriend" or something like that. I can't remember, but it's quite an atmospheric song. Well, you know what, folks? I think I'm going to wrap up here because I'm going to have a little bit of a recharge before. Hang on, here we go. Kev Knight talking to music, Paul. I didn't hear the City fans singing Blue Moon once today. Yeah, they did it at the beginning, and that was it, wasn't it? Maybe they had an inkling when they woke up this morning and realised they were up against us today. They'd be so annoyed as well. They're so annoyed. Mark Cousins, The Jam with the mod father Paul Weller. Yeah. I still wear a Harrington to this day. Yeah, The Jam were good. Style Council wasn't my thing, but, that was Paul Weller going in a bit of a different direction, but... Oh, Barda, Assalamu alaikum, brother. How you going, man? Hey, Paul. Hope you were okay. Yeah, been off YouTube lately. Oh, well, welcome back. Welcome back. And on that note, as we say hello to Beta, it's time, mashallah, to end the stream. So thanks for everyone watching. Thanks to the people comment. Got off to a shaky start, but we got there in the end now. In about half an hour, I think Jacob's going to start streaming. I'm going to pop over there because I just want to talk about the game with him. I think he enjoyed it as well. So should be a good chat over on United Spurs of America. Until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking and subscribing and sharing it around. Or if you've just been lying on your ass watching it, good on you, man. You're living the dream. Peace and love, man, and come on, you Spurs. A few others at the end of this, of course.